Today we have this fabulous 2018 on a 68 registration Porsche Macan 2-litre T. So that is the 4-cylinder, 2-litre turbocharged engine in this variant of the Macan, and this is the facelifted model. So it's the updated model, so it's right on the change, which was around the 2018-2019 mark. But what I will do is there are some really significant changes that are important and make a big difference to the car, and I'll make sure I highlight them as we go around the car. It's finished in an incredibly special color. This is Volcano Metallic, and it's got a full black leather interior, so it's a really, really smart looking car. And if you look around the car, there's some really nice features that you can probably see from there, which just help the way the car sort of looks, its stance. It's got a really lovely, lovely look about it. So it's got the dark tinted headlights, so the actual glass on the front of the headlights, or the coverings on the front of the headlights, are dark tinted. It's got the satin finished turbo 20-inch Macan turbo wheels, which again for me really help, and they're a really deep dish. They're a split fitment wheel, so the rear wheel is a much deeper concave dish on the actual wheel itself, and I'll try and show you that with the camera when we get up there. But it's a really aggressive, very special looking wheel, and it's got a lot of the black accents on it. So the insides of the headlights, obviously all the grills are finished in black, the side strips under the doors are all finished in black, so it's a really, really good package. It looks very, very smart on the road, this car. Now, one owner from new, a full Porsche main dealer service history, and the car's covered 46,500 miles, so a really, really lovely example. Now, we'll start at the front end. As I said, you can see these amazing headlights. These are the Porsche LED headlights. They've got that iconic Porsche 4 LED points, which are on the daytime running lights, which are outside the main beam, that obviously derived from their original Le Mans cars when they came back to Le Mans. And then you've got this lovely big splitter at the front of the bumper here. It's a really sporty front end, and this big splitter that sits really proud at the front of the car here gives it that front end stance that you want. You know, it's a Macan, it is a Porsche at the end of the day. It is still, you know, it's still got all of that motorsport heritage in it. Now, if we come down here, these 20-inch Macan turbo wheels, as I say, finished, I believe the color is platinum satin gray. A really, really lovely finish, and it is a satin finish. It's not glossy, so it's metallic-y in the paint finish, but it is not gloss. Really, really pretty wheel. And then if we come down the sides, the bits that I was talking to you about earlier, these side sections, which the Macan has become known for, these plastic side sort of fenders that sit at the bases of the doors, they're lovely. They're finished in black, so they just contrast that Volcano grey metallic, which I think looks very special. If we come down the passenger side, it would help if the car was open. I've got the key in my pocket. Press it twice and have a look inside. An amazing interior. Loads of options to run you through, but I can go through all of that with you when we get round the other side of the car. With the full black leather interior and that massive panoramic opening roof, that's your first chance, a first glimpse at it. A really, really smart thing to have. Loads of options, as I say, and I will show you those. But let's stay on the outside for the minute. Factory privacy glass to the rear windows, the rear quarter glass, and obviously the big rear screen at the back of the car. And this is what I was trying to tell you, and I don't know if the cameraman can pick this up, but if you look at the deep dish, so the center, what I mean by that is the center section of this wheel here is much further into the body of the car, and the spokes come out at a much deeper angle, so it's a split fit, whereas the front ones are less so, and it's a really nice sort of aggressive, sporty stance that it gives the car. You know, something that you usually find on, you know, Ferraris and things like that, where the rear wheel is a split fitment to the front. And it's a really, really nice feature, and I think these wheels are actually a very, very special looking wheel on this car. So, drawing you back to the beginning of the video when I mentioned that this is a facelifted model, so it's a midlife update on the Porsche Macan, and the big giveaway for this generation is this rear light bar. So you have one light section that goes all the way through the center of the boot, very nicely with the Porsche logo sort of sat in the middle of it, which is a really nice detail, and then across to the other side, and you have one big light bar that covers the whole back end of the car here. That is the big change. The original car, the two lights stopped here and here, so you didn't have this center section, so it's a really big giveaway if you're trying to look on the exterior for the main differences between this and a non-facelift car. Another nice feature is the gloss black sports tailpipes. Again, this car here has the quad sports tailpipe, so most of the 2-litre Ts don't have the quad pipes. They've got 2 square ovals, so that's a really nice cost option that this car's got. There's another one, which is the power tailgate. You've got a Porsche factory plastic boot sort of protector or boot floor protector, which is a really nice thing, protects the carpet underneath. And then obviously all your carpet underneath is in lovely order, as you'd expect. Your Bose amplifier under here, because this car is fitted with the Bose surround sound system. And you've obviously got your normal Porsche extra bit of oil under there, your tools and a first aid kit. So everything is present with the car that should be. Boot comes back down, and then we'll come around the driver's side. Again, that privacy glass and a really nice feature. You've got the gloss black rear wing on the back there. Again, just ties in that color combination between the Volcano grey metallic and the black finishes on this car. Really, really nice touches. And I'll jump in now and run you through some of the interior features as well. So if I just slide the seat backwards, the power on, and I'll run you through the door card. So some nice features over here. Just got the air conditioning blowers going at me. Nice features here, so lots to digest on the door. So we've got memory seats for the driver, memory seats for the passenger. There's actually 2 settings and a key setting for both sides. Sorry, 3 settings on the passenger side, 2 settings and a key setting for the driver's side, which is lovely to have. Electric, heated and adjustable mirrors, which are also electrically folding. Obviously, you've got all 4 electric windows and an extra boot release button for that power tailgate at the back there. Your Bose surround sound system is again signified there with the Bose logo on all of the speaker grills in the car. And then that moves me into the cockpit, which is a very, very nice place to be. So a nice thing to do first is if we look up at that massive panoramic roof, and because the Macan is quite a compact SUV, it's don't get me wrong, it's not small in here, but it's a really nice size. The roof covers basically most of the roof area, the glass roof that is, it covers most of the roof area. So when you do eventually open the roof and it's open, you have this massive opening in the car, and it creates a huge, huge, huge sense of light and room in the car. It's a really important feature for me in a Macan, is the panoramic opening roof. So I've got down here on the seat, sorry, before we go further into the cockpit, because I forgot about these, we've got 14-way electric seats. Really adjustable electric seats, a really lovely feature. So you've got a bolster that goes out at the front as well for those with different length legs, massive adjustability in the lumbar, and then obviously the seat goes in pretty much any direction you want it to go in. You've got this amazing, I think Porsche call this the GT steering wheel. It's a multi-function GT steering wheel. So you've got all of your voice controls and everything like that for your telephone at the top on either side. Over here, the right-hand side controls the digital screen I have on this right-hand side over here. So I can flick between the phone, the radio, the vehicle. So you've got oil and water temperature and pressure in the turbo there. You've got a split between how the drive is shared between front and rear wheels. Your tyre pressure monitoring, which is live as well, because this car has that as well. A very nice feature. And then obviously all of your trip computers, and then straight back to your navigation, which is very nice, because if you look over here as well, you'll see some of the navigation on the settings that it is on at the moment are sort of, it's all fed through via Google Maps, so you're looking at a satellite image at the moment. That's all adjustable, you can change it, but it's a really cool feature. Down here, loads of controls. Obviously you've got your climate controls, dual zone. It is 3-zone as well, so there is climate control in the back of the car. You've got your lane keep assist over here, so obviously what that does is just let you know, I think it's lane departure warning, so it lets you know if you're drifting across of a lane, and the car will let you know that you're drifted, and it will basically alert you to go back into your lane. Cruise control down here on this side of the steering wheel. And then if I start the car and put the car into reverse, you'll see that massive reverse camera along with the front and rear park sensors on a dynamic display over there as well. So some really wonderful, wonderful features that the car's got. It also has all the modern features that you would imagine: Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all of those lovely things that you come to expect in these modern cars. You've got USB points in here, you've got a SIM slot as well, a holder for your phone. It has got a tracker fitted to it, so these are the original fobs. Obviously, if you wanted to update those, you can put your own system in and they'll send you new fobs. There's just, everywhere you look, there's lovely, lovely features in this car. That leather GT steering wheel, also a really, really luxurious thing to hold. So I think that's about it for now. I'll jump out and just briefly summarize sort of the key items for you. Drop the key in there. a one owner car, full Porsche main dealer service history, that incredible color scheme of Volcano grey metallic with the black leather inside and the really lovely options like the memory seats and the big panoramic roof, the reverse camera. A really, really smart car, especially with what I think is a wonderful option, which is those amazing Macan turbo wheels in the platinum satin grey finish. So my name is Matthew. I hope this video has helped, and thank you very much for watching.